Page number 254, second paragraph. During 1938, when Subhash Chandra Bose was its president, the Congress committed itself to economic planning and set up National Planning Committee under the chairmanship of Jawaharlal Nehru and other leftists, and Gandhi also urged for the public sector in large-scale industries as a means of preventing concentration of wealth in the few hands. In fact, a major development of the 1930s was the increasing acceptance of radical economic policies by Gandhiji. In 1933, he agreed with Nehru that without a material revision of vested interest, the condition of the masses can never be improved. He also accepted that principle of land to the tiller. He declared in 1942 that the land belongs to those who will work on it and no one else. Outside the Congress, the socialist tendency led to the growth of Communist Party after 1935 under the leadership of P.C. Joshi and the foundation of Congress Socialist Party in 1934 under the leadership of Acharya Narendra Dev and Jayaprakash Narayan. In 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose had been re-elected president of the Congress even though Gandhiji had opposed him. But the opposition of Gandhiji and his supporters in the Congress Working Committee compelled Bose to resign from the presidency of the Congress in April 1939. He and many of his left-wing followers now founded the Forward Bloc. By 1939, within the Congress, the left was able to command influence over one-third votes on important issues. Moreover, socialism became the accepted creed of most of the politicized youth of the India during the 1930s and 40s. In the 1930s also witnessed the foundation of All India Student Federation and All India Progressive Writers Association, the peasants and workers movements. The 1930s witnessed a nationwide awakening and organization of the peasants and workers in India. The two nationalist mass movements of 1920 to 22 and 1930 to 34 had politicized the peasants and workers on a large scale. The economic depression that hit India and the world after 1929 also worsened the conditions of the peasants and workers in India. The prices of agricultural products dropped by over 50% by the end of 1932. The employers tried to reduce wages. The peasants all over the country began to demand land reforms, reduction of land revenue and rent, and relief from indebtedness. Workers in the factories and plantations increasingly demanded better conditions of work and recognition of their trade union rights. The civil disobedience movement and the rise of the left parties and groups produced a new generation of political workers who devoted themselves to the organization of peasants and workers. Consequently, there was rapid growth of trade unions in the cities and the Kisan Sabhas, peasants' unions, all over the country, particularly in UP, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and the Punjab. The first All India Peasant Organization, the All India Kisan Sabha, was formed in 1936 under the presidency of Swami Sahajanand Saraswati. Thank you everyone for tuning in. In the next part, we are going to start with Congress and World Affairs. Do stay tuned and subscribe and share this channel for more videos like this. Thank you and do keep watching.